Forgotten muscle beasts, 3 underrated monsters of the golden era. Number 1. 1971 AMC Javelin AMX. The 1971 AMC Javelin AMX was AMC's bold attempt to go head-to-head with Detroit's big names. Unlike the Mustangs and Camaros, the Javelin carried a unique, almost futuristic design. Its long hood, muscular curves, and wide stance gave it an aggressive yet stylish look. Under the hood, it offered the 401 cubic inch V8, a powerhouse capable of producing up to 330 horsepower. This made the Javelin AMX a serious contender on both the streets and the drag strip. What set it apart was its balance of performance and affordability. AMC marketed it as a different breed of muscle car, appealing to drivers who wanted something unique. It wasn't as heavily advertised as Ford or Chevy models, which kept it from mainstream fame. Still, its racing pedigree was undeniable, with strong showings in Trans Am racing. The car's cockpit-style interior made drivers feel like they were piloting a race machine. Its sculpted fenders and signature grille gave it a presence that muscle car fans couldn't ignore. Collectors today praise its rarity compared to Mustangs and Camaros. The Javelin AMX was also offered with distinctive color choices and bold striping packages. AMC wasn't afraid to experiment, making this car stand out in the golden age of muscle. Despite its smaller brand recognition, it had the performance to embarrass bigger names. Its handling was sharp thanks to AMC's focus on road racing capabilities. The 401 V8 delivered a strong punch of torque, ideal for burnouts and drag races. Even though it competed in a crowded market, it carved its own niche. Today, the Javelin AMX is a hidden treasure for collectors seeking something different. It represents AMC's determination to prove they could play with the big boys. The car's styling was ahead of its time, with a sleek fastback profile. It had muscle, looks, and a rebellious character that stood apart. Its production numbers were relatively low, adding to its rarity today. Enthusiasts often call it one of the most underrated muscle cars ever. The Javelin AMX proved that AMC wasn't just a small player in Detroit's muscle wars. It gave buyers real performance for a fraction of the cost of its rivals. In the Muscle Car Hall of Fame, it deserves far more recognition. Its combination of Trans Am heritage and street credibility makes it a legend. The AMX badge itself symbolized pure performance in AMC's lineup. Even though overshadowed, it was one of the coolest cars of the 1970s. Its distinctive identity makes it stand out in today's collector market. When you see a Javelin AMX on the road, you know you're looking at something rare. This was AMC's muscle car masterpiece. Bold, fast, and unforgettable. A true forgotten beast of the 2. 1969 Mercury Cyclone Spoiler II. The 1969 Mercury Cyclone Spoiler II is one of the rarest muscle machines of the 1960s. It was born out of NASCAR's Aero Wars, when manufacturers were obsessed with aerodynamics. The Spoiler II was essentially Mercury's answer to Ford's Torino Talladega. It featured an extended nose and flush grille for better airflow at high speeds. Under the hood, it packed Ford's powerful 429 cubic inch V8 engine. This gave the car immense horsepower and torque for both the street and the track. The design changes weren't just cosmetic. They made the car faster on superspeedways. Only about 500 units were built to meet NASCAR's homologation rules. This makes the Spoiler II one of the rarest muscle cars ever produced. Its streamlined body gave it a unique, aggressive look compared to other Mercurys. The car came in 2 signature color schemes, honoring racing legends Cale Yarborough and Dan Gurney. These paint jobs made it stand out even more among muscle cars of its time. On the streets, it was an absolute sleeper. Few people realized what it was capable of. The Spoiler II could dominate drag strips and highways with its raw power. Mercury marketed it as both a race-bred car and a street machine. Unfortunately, its limited production meant it never reached Mustang-level fame. Collectors today treasure the Spoiler II for its rarity and racing history. It was truly a purpose-built machine, designed to crush competition in NASCAR. Its aggressive styling reflected its mission, speed above all else. The extended nose and smoothed body made it a true aero warrior. While Mercury as a brand faded into history, the Spoiler II remains a legend. It showed that Mercury could build a muscle car as fierce as anything from Dodge or Chevy. Drivers who owned one had a piece of NASCAR engineering in their driveway. The 429 engine delivered explosive acceleration and top-end speed. The Spoiler II combined racing technology with muscle car attitude. Few cars represented the aero war era as well as this one. Its rarity makes it a crown jewel among collectors. Even many muscle car fans have never seen one in person. The Spoiler II was Mercury's secret weapon, built for racing glory. It deserves recognition as one of the coolest and rarest muscle cars ever. With its limited production and performance, it remains a holy grail find, a true beast that history almost forgot. 3. 1970 Buick GSX Stage 1. The 1970 Buick GSX Stage 1 was Buick's ultimate muscle car. It was designed to prove that Buick could build more than just luxury cruisers. Under the hood, it carried the legendary 455 cubic inch V8 engine. The Stage 1 version pushed out an underrated 360 horsepower, but real output was much higher. Torque figures were insane, over 500 lb-ft, making it one of the strongest engines of the era. The GSX was Buick's way of breaking free from its grandpa car image. It came standard with aggressive stripes, spoilers, and bold colors. The two most famous colors were Saturn Yellow and Apollo White. These paint jobs screamed muscle, contrasting Buick's usual conservative image. The GSX had a tough stance, wide body, and plenty of attitude. It shocked people who underestimated Buick as a performance brand. The car was capable of mid-13-second quarter miles, rivaling Hemis and LS6 Chevelles. It was a luxury muscle car, fast, stylish, and comfortable. Inside, it had features that outclassed many of its rivals, yet it didn't sacrifice performance for comfort. The GSX Stage 1 was truly the best of both worlds. Buick built fewer than 700 units in 1970, adding to its exclusivity. This rarity makes it one of the most desirable muscle cars today. Collectors recognize it as one of the ultimate sleepers of the golden era. It carried a massive engine hidden in a Buick badge, pure shock value. The GSX could embarrass many street kings of the day. It became a statement that Buick could do muscle just as well as Dodge or Pontiac. Its performance numbers placed it among the top tier of muscle cars. The GSX Stage 1 is often called the gentleman's muscle car. It had refinement and brutal power in perfect balance. Even today, few cars deliver torque like the Buick 455. The GSX was the muscle car nobody saw coming. Its bold stripes and spoilers warned others. This wasn't a normal Buick. With low production numbers, it's a collector's dream. It deserves more fame than it gets in the muscle car world. The GSX Stage 1 remains Buick's ultimate performance icon. It proved that muscle could also be refined, stylish, and comfortable. A true hidden monster of the golden era.